How do you feel though, Avani? Like, how are you feeling now about what's going on with your money compared to how you were feeling before?
Yeah, so I would say that before I always just felt unsure whether I was doing the right thing with my money, and then now that I've had someone look over it and give me advice, and now that I've have that up and running, it just feels like I just feel more reassured that everything's okay and it's on the right track that I want it to be.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think that's a really big one. And it's something that obviously when we're talking to people about, making sure that this is the right sort of decision for them before they jump in, that oftentimes what a lot of people say is like, what's my ROI? Like, when is that going to happen? And I think it makes total sense because at the end of the day, it's a transaction and you want to make money out of it. But for having seen like hundreds of people go through this process, I feel like in a lot of cases, it's that knowing, even if you didn't change anything and you knew that you were 100% on the absolute right path, that in itself has an extreme amount of value, I think. But I think it often gets downplayed especially with financial advice or investments and planning, because people are looking at the dollar signs going, well, where is that coming from? But I don't like, I think that is probably almost as valuable, if not maybe even more valuable.
Yeah, no, I agree. And I think there was also an element of me realizing I knew my financial situation was quite simple, but it was like I would rather get into good habits and good ways to do things at an earlier age rather than later, like before things get more complicated. So I think it was just helpful to like learn everything that I did throughout the process.
That's right. And make sure you've got the right foundations in place for whatever comes next.